Marco Polo 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing sound.
Try it again.
Testing 1 2 3.
And one more.
Testing 1 2 3.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
It's very chic. I can, if I have my glasses, when I take the glasses off, then I can see. I don't need, but when I have my contacts in, it's not.
Give me a 1 2 3, Steve.
Testing 1 2 3.
Gotcha. I got you back to the TV.
Perfect.
What's up, boss?
Not much. Not too much. Okay.
Did you see that it was in the paper that they were working on the dog park?
Mm-hmm.
So my only concern was,
I met with Polly this week.
I know, but I mean, dog park, skate park, we have a lot of room over there.
I know we do.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Where do they want
We're
to
talking
go?
about the same area.
They want to take as much space as they can and leave enough room for a skate park. No, just skate.
No, where do they want to put it?
Mini park.
Yeah.
That's not where I
I
want to
know.
put skate park.
Oh, where'd you want to put it? Yeah, where did you want to put it? I thought the skate park would be at the mini park.
That'd be really nice, but it's residential and I don't,
It's all park though, that whole area is
I know.
public zone.
but it's in the middle of residential and I don't think I would want it there because skate parks are loud.
So where would you want it?
Over by the weather meter. There where that railroad track is coming out in that field west of the weather meter.
Over by the major's house.
Yeah, right across the field, Coco's.
Exactly.
What about behind the, in between, where it's just almost looks like a park? What is the dog park right now?
What?
Where you can kind of go in, you kind of off from the rodeo grounds.
So you're thinking over in here. There's the weather meter.
No, I'm not over there. So across that, what is that
Here?
street? Yeah, there.
Right there.
Oh, and that's city park
Yeah.
property.
Yeah.
Is that all city right there?
It
So,
is.
and here's my question.
That's right by the sheriff's office. isn't it?
Well,
Which is a good
that's
spot.
honestly, no,
Maybe
that's
not the
honestly
worst
part
thing
of
in
why
the
I
world.
want it over there.
Yeah.
Because it's in view, it's open.
Well, you know,
I just wanted to make sure we were
in
talking about the
Lincoln,
same ground.
I bet you there was 40 kids in Lincoln when I went through one of the trips. I went to Missoula with my mom. There
I'll
was
tell you
about
what,
40 kids there.
they put one in Davis, California. They've got a wonderful park in Davis, California. I wish we could afford a park like that. But they put one in 1991. They refurbished it in, I don't even remember what, but they
Hang on
so
here.
they've got somebody, a volunteer there, just counting. One day, they had over 1,500 kids on it.
Yeah.
So
No,
is that
there were-
supposed
I
to be
mean,
a
in
road?
little Lincoln, Montana, I bet you there was 40.
And
Is
theirs
that
was
right?
paid for.
What's that?
That's the old community garden.
That, and this, the
Is
old,
this a right of way here?
that would be, yes.
Like right here?
Yes, that would be a right of way.
So we couldn't build there, could we?
We
We
could.
could if we abandoned
Abandoned
it.
it, that's what I thought.
Well, even if we didn't abandon it, it's just dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know that it may be kind of a right of way, but it really, I'm not sure that it's ever been platted.
Is
That's
that where
just
they're
a
talking
big piece
about,
of property.
is that where they're putting about, talking about?
This part right here,
Like where
god
the-
dang it.
Right where he's got the red box. That's where the old community garden was. That's what I'm saying, there's already a fence there.
Yeah.
Why is this doing this to me?
Right now it's weeds.
The old community garden, yeah, the old community garden that is already fenced.
Yeah.
The
would be
tree farm.
Park,
Who owns the fence?
city showed us.
City, we put it up to make it a tree park.
Yeah,
We were growing saplings in there.
So we can make that a dog park if we want.
yeah, and then the big dog park would come up here, skirt around this tree, up to here, across to here,
Well, it'd be a big
down to
chunk.
here, and then down to here.
Why would we have to?
You gotta have a
Big
big one
dogs
and a
and
big
small
little
dogs.
dog. You can't have them together.
I can at my house, but
From an insurance standpoint, they won't allow it, I can tell you
Yeah.
that.
Well, and so here's my question about this dog park.
Mhm.
There are a lot of communities that have looked at them and said, nah, because of insurance, because of liability,
Yep.
because of.
the city of Choteau will have absolutely not one ounce.
Nope.
But it would be on city property, wouldn't that?
They would indemnify us
Are
back.
we allowed to talk about this right now?
There's not three of us here.
Well.
Oh, yeah, there is, because we got a forum. Stop.
Well, so we can bring it up. That was one thing.
All
to bring up.
It's 6:30.
But we could bring it up. I'll bring it up
Yeah.
in the meeting or Stuart or someone.
Gotcha.
I forgot Steve was even there, so yeah, we should.
I guess there's 4 of us.
Yep.
We are on Facebook.
4 to 5 makes a quorum, right?
3 out of 4.
I know.
Yep.
And
And Steve Howard will be here. He's just, I believe, running a few minutes late because of the fire.
Was it a field fire?
It was a,
Was it in
yes.
Choteau?
No, it was down on the bench. Yeah, it sounded like it.
It was, I am sorry, but it was the funniest conversation.
I come in here and they're laughing at the scanner.
Oh my goodness. So all of a sudden we hear, okay, they say there's 4 cats in the back bedroom and there's dogs outside. The fireman said, "Has there been any reports of humans?"
Are there any humans outside?
Dispatch said, no humans have been reported this time, so I don't know. It's-
Nice.
Can anybody quick like see it's 6:30 if it's the Councilman Howard's outside?
It's okay, sir, but it was. because it was just like-
The way they said
No, he's
it.
not here, Chris.
Okay.
Just the way they said.
I'll tell you about my first time driving the fire truck in South Dakota. Later after, it was awesome.
If at all possible, can we close that door? There's a lot of light just shining right in the camera,
Yeah, that-
even if partially.
We should be able to close it all, right?
Yeah, but then if somebody,
Start without.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
That
Is that-
better, Steve?
Much better.
I can
Thank
tell
you.
that looking at the screen, it's better, yeah.
Is that a not for sure? Stu?
My wife tell you I need to get my steps in.
Look good.
All right.
I don't feel good.
Good evening, everybody. It is 6:31 and we will call tonight's city meeting or city council meeting of August 31st to order. I will have everybody rise who's present and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everybody. Couple of things before we get going tonight. Some thank yous out there. I personally want to thank 6th grade teacher Karen Crawford for selling me non-winning tickets for the Choteau Education Association gun drawing. Anybody else want to pile on who did bought non-winning tickets as well to the people who sold them?
I didn't even get offered to buy one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was for the children though, so it was for a good cause.
But if anyone
Um,
wants to buy non-winning tickets to the Lions Club Trip of the Month Club, let me know.
I already got mine, Steve D.
How much are the winning tickets? Steve?
The first thing on our agenda this evening would be the public hearing on fiscal 21-22 budget. What's that?
Just have to say it.
And assessment.
Budget and assessment.
Oh, and assessments. Yes, I apologize. My hearing aids aren't turned up all the way. Mel, have you had any public comment? Jody, have we received any comment, public, written or otherwise? No. Any questions on that, gentlemen, before we close the public hearing?
We need a motion to close it.
I would take a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
I have a-
Second.
I have a motion from Councilman Major and a second from Councilman Merja to close the public hearing on our fiscal 21-22 budget and special assessments. Next item up for bid on tonight's
We
agenda.
need to vote on the motion.
Oh, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
So just a point of order,
Yes.
is this, now that the public hearing is closed on this, Does it come up again? Is there a certain amount of
The
public hearings?
resolutions.
We will vote a resolution.
But we don't have any more readings. So.
Nope,
Right.
Okay.
it is closed.
Thank you.
It's been open for,
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I knew that. I didn't know if it was, had to be 2 meetings where we. Okay.
We'll jump to approval of minutes from the city council meeting of August 17th.
I move approval of the minutes of the meeting of August 17th.
Second.
I have a second from Councilman, I have a motion from Councilman Dean, a second from Councilman Major. Any corrections or additions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Request to be out of state. I will tell you guys now that I will be out of state 13, 14, 15, 16 of September. And that being said, with our council meeting tonight, this is our third meeting for the month of August. I would ask that we have one meeting in September, and we have that meeting on September 21st. And
I
I'm
have
just,
no objection.
any objections, Councilman? It'd be the third Tuesday. It'd just be the regular day.
I have no objection.
Okay, that's something going on that day.
Hopefully it's not your anniversary and you're just remembering that.
My anniversary is June 3rd.
Okay,
No, it looks like I'm clear.
okay. Mel, do you have any objections if we, it'd be the third, yeah. So, okay, yeah. So Councilman D, he'll have the helm of the city while I'm out of state.
Fair enough.
Not to be gone that long, but I'm giving myself 3 days just in case. Okay?
I move that we approve this request.
I have a motion to approve the request from Councilman Major.
As a point of order, do we need to make the motion? Is it necessary to vote on?
with the mayor, I would.
Okay, so I'll second then.
And a second from Councilman D. Any other discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nobody's opposed? I will be leaving the state.
Hopefully you get to do something fun.
Oh, well, I'm
We have
hoping
the
it will
motion to
be.
get you back in, huh?
My stuff's it's all COVID related with conventions and things like that as to what's going to happen and what's not happening. That's what's going on. We have no unfinished business to take care of tonight, so we can move right to new business. And the first item tonight would be vote on resolution 870, which is our fiscal year 2022 special assessment.
I move approval of resolution number 870.
I have a motion from Councilman D.
Second.
I have a second from Councilman Merja. Any questions, Mel, comments, concerns? Nope. Anything within the council?
It's pretty straightforward.
No. What's that, Councilman D?
Just saying that it's all pretty straightforward.
Yep. Those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none, resolution 870 passes. On to resolution 871, fiscal year 2022 budget.
I move approval of resolution 871.
I have a motion from Councilman D
Second.
and a second from Councilman Merja. I want you guys to know how proud I am of Jody, Jody, Mike, and Chief Passmore keeping our ducks in a row and doing a good job on our budget for this coming year.
And I'd just like to point out a big thank you to Jody for all the, I know this is a stressful time of year to get this all put together, so thank you.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have passed our budget relatively early, if I'm not mistaken there, Treasurer Jody. Next item would be resolution 873, and it's out of order, but I don't know what happened.
Pass the other one.
872 was passed last time. Okay, just checked.
I got ahead of myself.
Making sure dyslexic Jody hadn't taken over. This is our resolution to ask for the gas tax dollars that will come in next year, February, March of next year. But if we get it in now, we're better off to see what's going on.
I move to approve resolution number 873.
I have a motion from Councilman Major and a second from Councilman Merja. Any other discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? You get that one ready for me to sign as well, Jody.
I do have one question on that. That's the one that's based off of street footage?
No,
No.
gasoline
It's
taxes.
gas
That's
tax.
what we
The
have to
new gas
request.
tax.
It's
Yeah,
the
we
new
have to-
gas
Yes.
tax.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Resolution 874. This is a resolution to change the meeting times of our city councils from 6:30 PM to 5:30 PM. This was kind of done in an event to make it easier for some of us, rather than go home, have dinner, sit down, start to relax and come back. We can just hang here after 5 o'clock, get our ducks in a row, get our meetings over and get people out of here early. That way, if there's a volleyball game or something that evening you want to go partake in, we can get you, or another school event or something, school concert. We can have you in and out of here by 6:30, hopefully, God willing, the Riverdale Rise, and you can still make those things.
There will be some Tuesdays that I'm a little late.
That's
I
fine.
will try and make sure I don't close on those nights.
I move approval of resolution 874.
I have a motion from Councilman D, a second from Councilman Major. You can always zoom in on your telephone as you're walking over from the bank.
Do you foresee us continuing the Zoom?
For a little while longer, I would venture to guess.
I'll just say that most of the communities are going to continue to do it indefinitely, not for as much for us as for the public. A lot of people are like it.
Mhm.
So we do stream with, Facebook,
Mhm.
but they're amazingly on our list are the first most of them.
Okay.
I think
I'm not
it's
opposed to it. I
I
was
mean, it's
just
not a
curious.
bad
Yeah.
idea.
They're doing a hybrid of
Yeah.
in person and that, yeah.
No, it just, it's interesting that people are going to continue
Mhm.
instead of,
You'll probably have to remind me the first 5 or 8.
Yeah.
I've got your number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Mel, you're all right with this?
I would also point out that it also makes it easier for our staff to be able to attend, like you say, Mr. Mayor, that, coming for us going home and after work or getting off at the end of the day or whatever, for our staff too, it's a little bit easier continuity than coming back and forth and everything else.
So another question I have, this will start at the September 21st meeting.
Yes, 21 September. Okay. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We will start our meeting times at 5:30. In front of you is tonight's claims. It is a large lot for the month.
Did you email those, Jerry?
What's that?
She did.
Oh, look, August 23rd.
I move approval of the claims.
Motion from Councilman D,
I'll second it.
Councilman Merger with a second. Now, gentlemen, I want you guys to know that we may have some claims between now and September 21st that have to get paid.
That's fine. We can do that.
Do
right
the
now, right?
email,
Yep.
I'll email them out.
Okay.
I can approve of those when they're.
So
Yes.
we bought a stump grinder.
We did?
Is that the Aragon Asphalt Emulsions? No, that was oil.
That's oil.
Yeah, that's oil.
No, it's
No, it's
Ross-
not covered with-
Ross
That's a
Trail,
lot of oil.
first page, bro.
I'm looking at the budget right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of this is,
Should be on the first
Oil.
I
page.
just saw that was 74,000. I was like, whoa, that's.
That's oil. Black gold.
and the chips were, that are, I think those came, we paid for some of the chips before last month, but
Yep.
most of the chips were in there. The man that drives the oil truck.
So remind me what is the Hoskins truck's Pierce fire truck? What's that?
Firemen bought a fire, the firemen have been looking for the fires for several months, they've been looking for a fire truck and they found one.
This isn't their town truck we were talking about.
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but we found one significantly less
Yeah, I was
expensive.
gonna say that looks a lot
Yeah.
cheaper.
It has more miles on it, but it's less expensive. It's a Pierce and not a Sutphin. It's in Salt Lake City and not in
North Carolina.
Stepney, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
It's a fifth the cost.
So wait, this is the full cost of the truck?
Yes,
That's why I was like, that seems low, that's why I was curious.
This is the full cost.
What's
of the trip.
wrong with it?
That's what I said.
I'm sorry, but,
No,
or thank you God. I mean, I don't know which.
I'll
but-
take the second one, but
Yeah.
we reached out to the gentleman who had it, Salt Lake City. He bought it from a military surplus. And it has been gone through. It
Okay.
is,
Yep.
and we had, did our homework on it, and by golly, by gumption, that's what they decided they wanted to do.
So it looks like, just for rough numbers, we spend $100,000 on the street.
That-
Oh,
More than that.
yeah.
The budget for the month
It's
was
about 104,
195.
altogether, it's probably about 114,000.
What's?
So for, yeah, just for anybody listening. That's why we only do a little bit at a
That's why
time.
we do 6 miles a year.
The other list item was a 1979 GMC water truck.
That we bought from Rainmaker.
Oh, okay. That was more than the fire truck.
Yep,
I know.
So water truck like city water truck or water truck like fire water truck?
city water truck. You'll see it out there on the street.
Chip seal.
Yeah, they use it on chip sealing.
I'm just curious. Thanks for the clarification.
And there's also a Mack dump truck in there.
Saw that
I
one.
saw that one.
I just, again, compliments to Jody and Mike and the fire chief keeping an eye on frugality and thriftiness. There's a lot of stuff in here that we got screaming deals on that I think will serve the city that are way under the what we've budgeted for stump
yes.
grinders and all sorts of stuff. So just, I appreciate that so much as a taxpayer, and makes our jobs all a little easier.
Second.
Yeah. No,
Do we need
yeah.
a motion on the claims?
Yes, I have a motion in a second. I just need those in favor.
Aye.
Any opposed? We will pay the bills. Before we step into public comment, questions, concerns from the council?
No, we were just, before the meeting, I was thinking about where there's interest in a dog park, big dog, small dog, there's interest in a skate park. I was just trying to get in my mind where folks are talking about putting these. So it sounds like the big dog, small dog park are near the mini park, and perhaps the skate park over kind of by the weather beater, by the train tracks.
Well, and it was asked of me this week, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. I was asked if, while we're looking into a skate park, if we wanted to look into a BMX park as well. And the reason for that is so there's a BMX circuit that goes around and they do
Exhibitions.
competitions. And I was looking through the literature that was sent to me, and several, not as small as we are, but fairly small cities have these exhibitions, and they bring in thousands of people and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to the community.
Well, I know we've talked about funding for a skate park, and there's
There's
Any
similar
ideas
funding
on
out
that?
there for BMX parks.
Oh, yeah.
They're also a lot easier because it's dirt and like that, but the problem with them is maintenance. So
There's a relatively nice one in Great Falls.
there is a relatively nice one in Great Falls.
it's dirt.
Yep, there's also one in Missoula that is a park. It isn't like an exhibition one, but I've reached out to the city of Missoula just to see what it costs them to put that in and to maintain it. Because it's a small one, and then I guess I didn't realize Great Falls has one.
Electric City BMX Park. Yeah, it's out towards Rainbow Dam.
Okay. So is that city owned?
Yeah, I don't believe it's city owned, but it's privately held by the Great Falls Electric City BMX Club. It's out off of Wire Mill Road, if I'm not mistaken, Stuart.
Okay.
And did we get anywhere, did you or Steve get anywhere on trying to begin the funding process for the skate park?
So I've started talking to people. Steve sent me the name of the gal, and she was working with somebody else, so she passed me on to them. So I think I'm in contact with who I need to talk to, but that's all the further it's gone for now. Just it's
They haven't given you any kind of a relative timeline for Is this a 5-year project? Is it a 1-year project? Is it a,
I haven't even asked.
okay, no
I'm,
worries.
yeah, right now I'm getting all my ducks in a row,
Good.
figure out what questions I need to ask. The guy from the Tony Hawk Foundation actually emailed me again and asked me how I was doing, how I was working through the literature that he sent me, because there's a lot there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay, let me
yeah.
know if you need help with something I can,
Yeah, I might just send what I've got out to you guys and you can look at it too. And
I just want to make sure we don't have like 3 people talking to the same.
well, I'm happy to
Worse
be,
yet,
Group and we're
three
all trying
people
to-
Yeah.
talking to 3 different
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm happy to be the contact person as
Okay.
far as skate park
That's
goes,
fine.
but I would love to have other eyes look at this stuff. 'Cause
Okay.
it's a lot of information.
Very good. So, that was everything I don't know if we're going around, but that was good.
Got anything for me, Stuart?
You know, I was just gonna talk about the BMX because it came up. Other than that, I said, like I second what Steve said. Looking at the claims and seeing that we saved money on stuff is exciting. It's always exciting. To tell our constituents that our city leaders are looking out for our financial well-being.
Councilman D?
A couple quick things. First of all, congratulations to you, Mr. Mayor, and the 2 councilmen who were acclimated. What's the right word for it? That you guys were approved by acclamation to continue on in your seats.
Reappointed that.
Voluntold by acclamation, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
voluntold, I like that one.
Yes, exactly.
But in all sincerity, I think it's a testament to the hard work that this council has put in over the last few years, and you, Mr. Mayor, that we've stopped kicking the can down the road in Choteau, and we've made a distinct effort to address problems and address our infrastructure and everything else. So, just sincerely, congratulations to all 3 of you on that. And I think the other thing I wanted to just touch on, I think you did a good job, and Mel did a good write up in the Acantha for this week. I'm just so disappointed in the committee in Helena with the ARPA funds. I just want to express that on the record that the notion that you're going to drop a $25 million proposal or capped proposal to $2 million per project is just, in light of all the work that we're doing to not kick the can down the road, is just gut wrenching. It's a gut punch at the worst of the kind of gut punch you can get. So I just wanted to express that on the record.
Thank you. That was, and I apologize to Jody and Tom and Jackie Schlepp, who was standing out in the area when I was yelling at the monitor while they're making a motion to do that. That was tough. It truly is tough. And I mean, even the website today still says you can apply for up to 25 million, and then to only authorize 125, the 250 killed me. I will tell you guys, it's been a whirlwind around here. Things continue to pick up. Things are extremely busy here at City Hall. No matter how calm and cool Tom, Jody might look, their feet are going 100 miles an hour into their desk just like a duck. I have several things on my plate that I will be bringing to you guys at the next meeting, and we'll probably reach out to you individually between now and then to keep you up to date on what's going on. Our League of Cities and Town conference that was scheduled for October has been moved to virtual and is not in person anymore. I've already lost 2 of my personal conventions in early October have been canceled.
I lost my September one too.
Yeah, fire trustees has been canceled and stuff like that. So we are moving along very nicely here at City Hall. Keep doing what you're doing. If we need you guys, we'll lean on you. Right now, we're holding our own. Mike and the public works guys are doing yeoman's work, and whether we believe it or not, leaves are going to be on the agenda soon. And they'll be out doing and that type of work as pretty quickly. So
Pickup starts Monday.
yeah, leaf pickup starts Monday. Yeah.
I like Monday.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I was just standing under a couple of elms that might be dropping them.
Yeah, I'm telling
More
you,
cool weather.
it is. So to those out there that are watching us online, we are here. We hear you guys. We'll do whatever we can to help you out. I'm having some very interesting conversations with a couple different business folks in town right now, and I will update you guys as we get closer to a finale and what we want to do there, because I will come to you guys for guidance on some of this stuff. But thank you, Choteau, for being Choteau. And if you need us, we're here for you. Mel, do you have anything for public comment?
Just remind everybody that the Choteau Art Walk is scheduled for Tuesday, September 7th,
Okay,
from 5 to 7. You'll be able to visit 4 different locations. At the First Bank of Montana, you'll be able to view all of the shadows of the past.
okay,
Auction art. At the Choteau Art Gallery and Studio, you'll be able to look at their offerings that they have there, plus a selection in Stone Group's private collection, which
Oh,
is some of his
okay.
work and others, other pieces that we collected. And then you'll be able to walk across the street on the other side, and we present an abstract painting where one soldiers, one collection of fine Western art will be on display, and then you go down to the Pine Bison movie teal, in the black sheep building where Piper and Matt with both photography, nature, landscape, and animal photography by Piper Augusta, who will also be there to talk with people, and then all the handcrafted leather items.
cool.
Most mules will be playing somewhere probably outside of our gallery, and there's 2 artist pages that empower the husband and people doing quick finish works. All during that time. It's free. All of the different locations are going to have, we're doing some treats for people, and it's a good turning.
And this is September 7th.
This is next Tuesday, a week
Okay.
from today. Yeah.
Good thing we moved our council meeting.
We're moving the council meeting.
Yeah,
Where is this in?
So I don't know where it's posted right this minute.
Facebook.
Front page of the agenda, and it'll be out on.
if you'll get it, I'll get it out on our social media pages as well.
Steve said it's on.
It's on
the
Facebook.
Facebook.
Steve, will you get it
Yep.
out on it for us?
And
Yep.
there's other events, Choteau Ranch Rodeo.
Yep, Ranch Rodeo.
It'll start at, Alpharetta at noon, and it starts at 1 o'clock, and it's got 15 teams. And
They're full. They said they're full, yep.
They're actually more than full. It's gonna be run a little bit differently this year, so the ranch rodeo venue, instead of having each team come in and all do the fitting, and then each team will come in singularly and do one event, which I think is team planning. And then after that, there are 3 other events that they will do, and they'll do them one at a time, so that the Salmon Ranch team can do all 3 of those events. And then
Okay.
the next team. They're calling it a scramble, a ranch rodeos.
Oh, okay.
Format's gonna be a little, they say that tends to make me right away.
Yeah.
We had a good turnout at Shakespeare in the Park.
Amazing.
Very good turnout, Shakespeare in the Park. Thursday, the 2nd, we have our pre-bid for the wastewater project at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we will be opening our bids on September the 16th at 2 p.m. that afternoon here. And I will be back for that. I will break land speed records if I have to be back here for that, so.
Also on the site, football meeting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also volleyball game that night.
Seriously, school will
It's
be
Fairfield, Choteau, Fairfield volleyball game, and then football games here, so.
against,
Rocky, no,
I think
Belt.
Is it Belt?
okay.
They couldn't find.
referees
Officials.
for Friday.
Yeah. they were on.
And
Shelley told everybody.
I'm hearing that because I listened to Randy Bogdan in the morning, they're struggling to find bodies to put on the field as officials.
I can't imagine why.
Neither can I. After retiring as a master official, I can't imagine why. So,
I do have probably public comment. Just, I want to thank our city crew. We got sewer and water yesterday, and they were done by noon. They had everything filled back in by 1. I mean, it was well done, and it was quick, and they were kind to the homeowner looking over their shoulder. It just, yeah, I appreciate, Mike's not here, but I just want to put it out there as a citizen, I appreciate our city crew. and what they do and how well they work.
I wouldn't trade them for anything right now, to tell you the truth. They do a good job. Hearing nothing else, we will adjourn until 21 September at 5:30 PM. And Steve will send out updates for your calendars, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Councilman D. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Shoto. Have a good night.
Good night.